Just a sec. Share screen. Just a sec. Yeah. Okay. I think you all can see my screen now, right? Yeah. So my name is Bartley once again, and I'll be the one to bring you industry updates today, like I used to on our daily webinars. The essence is, aside us updating us about happenings around the space or the niche on our Telegram and WhatsApp and social media handles, we also bring it to our webinars. So today, the first news here is on OKS. So OKS launches own marketplace following second NFT boom. The NFT market set new records last month, posting an impressive $3 billion in trading volume, up from $325 million in July, largely thanks to the explosive growth in popularity in projects such as CryptoPunk, Bored Ape, and Parallel Alpha, amongst others. Then the next news is on Bybit. Bybit completes Arbitrum mainnet integration, aids Ethereum and USDT deposit and withdrawal option. Full details. Bybit Exchange announced that it has completed integrating the Arbitrum mainnet with a huge wave of crypto services, according to a report sent to CoinQuora. This collaboration will allow Bybit users to deposit and withdraw major popular cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum, USDT, and USDC on the Arbitrum network. Moving on, still on NFT. NFT artworks from OMBD listed on the Bybit NFT marketplace. OMBD is a curatorial brand and incubator focused on discovering, conceptualizing, and realizing NFT projects. OMBD acts as a facilitator, collaborating with crypto native artists and traditional artists alike to produce groundbreaking projects. It is Ethereum that is supported for the purchasing of NFTs from the OMBD project for now. Now on Bybit also, Bybit completes Bybit completes Arbitrum mainnet integration, HAT, ETH, and USDT deposits and withdrawal option. I just want to be fast with this news. Let me go to the next one. Celo to be fastest EVM chain by end of 2022, co-founder says. Celo has set its sights on becoming the fastest ETH virtual machine, which is called the EVM, compatible blockchain within the next 15 months, according to co-founder Marek. See on Celo. Celo launches stablecoin, which is pegged to Brazilian view. Celo, a blockchain ecosystem focused on increasing cryptocurrency adoption among smartphone users, has launched Cero, a stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian view. You will find this on CoinDex, right? This is the platform third stablecoin after CUSD and CEUR, which are pegged to the US dollar and the euro respectively. So join our weekly webinars, which the dates will always be communicated on our platforms, social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and what have you. It's on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Uganda, 6 p.m. Nigeria, 7 p.m. Rwanda, and 6 p.m. DE. Thank you for listening. So now, we will be bringing you to the main major reason why we are all here and are excited about today's session, which we are also excited. We've already promised you guys that it's going to be highly insightful, and worth your time, right? So sit back, take your pen, take your biro, take your recordings, and just jot as many as you can. And like I shared, or like we shared on our platform, that you should come with all your questions, and we will be glad to respond and answer all of them. Please, can we mute ourselves? Okay, great. So we won't distract others on the session. So on today's session, it's our very own CEO, as usual, that will be diving us and explaining to us in details what NFT is, its potentials, and how you can plug into NFT and make some cash, some funds for yourself. All right. So it's no other person than our CEO, Mr. Michael Kiberu. Okay, so Mr. Michael, please, you can have the floor. Can you hear me?
Hey everyone, thank you Badly for the great introduction. Thank you for the news. I think we couldn't see your slides, but we could all hear you. So I'll just grab the host so I can share with you. Great to see you down on the call, John. 2 Johns. Wow, okay, that's powerful. Sabrina, Temi, Kate World, and Angel, thanks for joining. I'm just gonna it's so packed. First of all, everyone is interested in the topic. I have people told me, Michael, I'm leaving you right now. They occupied my office today. And it was more or less like, I'm leaving right now to make sure I'm online in time for this. So let me share my screen. Let me hope I'm successful with that, but I should. We have different topics, and actually did not hear everyone share what you're interested in most. I hope my network is fine. I had to switch over to make sure I'm online. Hello, I see
Yes,
John and down. What is your interest? Tell us what is the things you like to cover here, understand, because it is so vast, the whole topic. And then we see that I answer your question along the way. So please feel free to talk, feel free to send chat. Most important is I get your interest and we cover it accordingly. So, Mr. I don't know even who I call here because we have Mr. 2 Johns. The 2 Johns maybe. What is your interest in today's webinar? What would you like to hear? What are your questions? What is your burning points? You just want general? Just pick general. You want to know how to mint, to sell, to create your NFT? We have the whole package. So it is all up to you. Chris, welcome. Getting more members joining. We are also on YouTube. I sent the YouTube link in the WhatsApp if anybody prefers that. I think if you don't comment, I'm not seeing you commenting, I'll just go straight to NFT strategy. Anyone? Anything specific, or else I just do general? I think for some it's a brand new topic. Others maybe have been there. 1, 2, 3. My screen, I believe you can see. If not, please raise your alarm. You can all see my screen? Hello?
Yes, please, we can.
Hello.
Okay. Let me switch off my video. Okay, there we are. Oh, you don't need to see my latest traits. Let me close that. You don't need to see my latest traits. Okay, cool. So you can see my screen. Wonderful. I'm just trying to see the chat window so I get your questions very well. I've changed to my other screen. Very good. Okay. So again, welcome everyone. I see no comments in the chat window, so I'll just jump in. NFT. Everything you need to know to get started. As I mentioned, topic is big. We hear Nike is into it. Yesterday I had a very interesting topic with someone about, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday, in the industry of FIFA. Not that they already got into it, but some interesting stuff. We talk about Facebook. They renamed themselves to Meta, the mother company, and to clearly speak out and say, you know what, we're going in Egypt, we're going towards this, which is an amazing feat to consider a company with multi-billion users, and they come out and say, you know what, guys, we're going full into virtual, into I have to meet everyone here, into Meta, which metaverse basically. But in metaverse, we have NFT. Let's first break it down. What really NFT is, and then when we have the understanding, we have many other use cases I would like to explain. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I used to hear this word a lot when I was with the community in Berlin, Germany. This was the topic. And I never really got into it because we will crack it down. And that's like 3 years ago, if not longer. And we'll talk about it, but it really didn't pick up from there. And then it's really last year when it just came out like a volcano. In every area you can look at, NFT, NFT, NFT. By when you look at profits, you invest in an NFT. Basically from the experts talk into mainstream in big. We're going to have some examples on that. If anything, please let me know. I might have to switch over the other internet again. I want to make sure my internet is actually quite good usually, but today it's trying to strike. So in case of it, I'll switch over. So NFT non-fungible tokens sell for millions of dollars, and as such, they have attracted the attention of investors, art lovers, gamers, tech enthusiasts from all over the world. Like I just mentioned, now everyone wants to own an NFT. However, not all NFTs fetch a high value. So if you just want to buy NFT for the sake of value, the price that your non-fungible token gets depends on your NFT marketing strategy. We're going to talk about it a bit. If anyone thinks about building or minting an NFT, that means creating one, selling it, prices, etc. That definitely depends. Many people don't tell you, but definitely the marketing is a big thing. We have experts in the field. That's maybe something we can talk about later. So in addition to going over the pros and cons of NFTs and providing if you are NFTs best used for. This is really a limited version, I can say, because the industry is still growing. Okay, so when I tell you this or that, don't think that is it all. Or we can't take objects. There was a time like last year, I think, where it was like, okay, I have an artwork. Can I get the artwork into this marketplace? And the answer was no. But a few months later, the answer was yes. So don't take it as That's your limit. Imagination maybe might be your limit. So the majority of NFTs still use commodity digital art creation or adjusting more or less. And I am back. Sorry for that. Um, let me reshare my screen. That is our African situation, but we manage to go back to where I was. But I'm just basically repeating myself here. Anything can be a survivor. Please mute yourself. I just managed to do it. The top selling ones, as I mentioned, on some of the platforms are on Beeple, Trevor. What's that? Okay, if you plan to, okay, you collect art. Huh? What I was saying with collecting art is that these are some of the best selling one. Okay, so you can collect them on the platforms, digital arts, and resell them later. If I jump here a bit, we see a CryptoPunk. CryptoPunk, when it started, it was just a tryout for different arts. They created different setups, some of them more rare than the other ones. And the CryptoPunks were for cents, basically. Now, if you want to buy one CryptoPunk, which I've shared in the group, I don't want to go back and forth here. When you want to buy a CryptoPunk, you might have to sell to have $500,000 worth. Most of the time, it's Ethereum. Most of it is built on Ethereum. You own it, you own it. There's no other owner. So also know that there's a risk of buying NFTs. So as I always say, invest what you can lose. Always. It's something I've been quoting and speaking and so on and so forth. How much can you earn on an NFT? That's really how much is someone willing to pay for it. It's actually a quite simple formula, which we might go into. If the NFT is marketed very well, let me say you have created a buzzword out of it. People want to have it, and the more the crowd is there wants to have it, the higher the price goes. Simple as that. But it doesn't mean every NFT just goes like that. There's a guy, I don't know if it was, I don't know, I'm not sure right now about the country, but he was just doing photos. Whatever he does, he just makes photos. And it became a habit for him daily. He makes photos and uploads them as NFTs. And then they started selling that he's really making like $10,000 every month just on his photos. Some others did just profile pictures, for example. Some don't work at all. You know, you make it, you publish it, nothing comes out. Maybe the guy or the lady, or better say the group who created CryptoPunk, they never thought that they're gonna earn one day millions of it. There's a platform I want to interest you, but I'll come to it later. Sorry, my chat window has jumped off again. I want to be sure I get your questions. If any questions, people, please ask, and I will try to answer directly, or when I have a break in there. I'm still warming up because the topic is hot, and yet you can't get it all. So advantage of NFTs. Advantages are millions, if I can put it like that. But for gaming, art lovers, creative people, NFTs are additional source of income. For some, it is their main source of income. You might have found someone who is already earning it's already making money, maybe with the normal digital art, etc. But some people have actually tried and they have not managed. So they basically are sitting on good art, maybe good music. I know myself personally, musicians, they're trying to market actually their music. They try to get the money to pay the radio station, to get it somehow out, etc. NFT is a chance to actually just go straight to the world. You don't need to go to your local. You go just to the world in this case. How do you do it? I'll show it to you. So actually the next one just tells you sellers can directly connect with the audience. That's the main point. So therefore the need For agents and intermediaries, is reduced, if not to almost zero. We still need platforms, which we're going to talk about briefly about, but at least it's reduced. So you don't need to go to the radio station, pay this one, get it out. Depends what you're really selling at the end of the day. NFTs give you the power to retain ownership of original artwork or digital collection. That is, I think, something which we just need to understand. In the African concept, we don't know about authorship. You make a photo, the photo belongs to you 100%. These are laws we find in the US, we find them in Europe. But in Africa, most countries, if you make a photo, someone takes the photo, publishes it, gets money, it is good for him. That's it. In Europe, you can actually sue the person and say, hey, I have the ownership on this photo, and so on and so forth. There was a very funny case where a guy was I think it was in a zoo, and he was trying to make a photo of a very rare monkey. I don't even know how rare it was. Clearly not like an NFT rare. And he made a photo. He tried to make a photo of the monkey. Then the monkey grabbed the camera and the monkey made a selfie. And I mean, you can't get a selfie from a monkey usually. So that photo was awesome, more than awesome. Now the photo, I actually don't remember how the photo came out, and people loved it. They were like, wow, it was published. And the guy now tried to actually get the money for it, for the photo being published. But now people say, no, you didn't make the photo. The monkey did the photo. So actually, you don't have the ownership. It is the monkey that has the ownership of the photo. And if it's the monkey having the ownership, the monkey will have to go to court. So it was a story back and forth. I think the guy never got the money because the court could actually not give him the ownership, because who pressed the button, I think it went all the way down to the point who pressed the button. And the one who pressed the button is the owner of the photo. He said, no, it was my camera, that didn't count. So ownership is something we still need to look into. But when you look at now, you have done a tweet, someone loves your tweet and says, oh, I want to pay that tweet because it's so original. They can actually pay you for the Twitter tweet, just for that. And the beauty, I'm jumping a bit forward, on some platforms, if that person showcases your tweet and someone says like, wow, I want now to own that ownership I was talking about. I want to own it. You get 10% paid if it's resold. That means if it's resold for a higher price, you get another 10%. It's resold again and so on. So it depends on the platform you're using, like I've said. So if you can buy NFT at a reasonable price, you can sell it later when the market is high, leading to huge profits. And that's what has been happening with the CryptoPunks. I wouldn't buy it now for $1 million. I think it's going to go higher. But if you have the pocket and you can lose it, like I mentioned before, in the negative case, go forward. So most people don't understand blockchain. That's a disadvantage here. And if you don't understand blockchain, you can't understand NFT. I wouldn't even say, I don't think you can understand NFT and don't understand blockchain. So therefore, the chance of making mistakes and incurring losses are very high. NFTs run on dApps, which are basically decentralized application, which are controlled by blockchain. dApp stands for decentralized application. You can read the text yourself. Buying and selling NFTs can be risky. People buy an NFT in the hope of selling it at a later time for a huge profit. But if the market collapses, they have to bear the huge loss. Hence, trading, which is still an upcoming industry in my eyes, trading NFTs is risky, fair, similar to share market. You should play only if you can afford the risk. Don't enter a game you don't know how to win, and if you lose, you can't bear it, basically. Let me go a bit to blockchain and NFT. Blockchain, basically, I don't want to go into the details, but whatever you write in a blockchain, you can't change it, you can't delete it, and you can't add anything to it. You need to write a new record. And that's what makes the NFT so special. You basically have an art, you package it, give it more or less a key which you save in the blockchain. And that connection is what makes it non-fungible token. I think I have a slide on it. I don't want to explain you more than it's actually meant here. So how to market your NFT project? So people won't buy your NFT unless you market it extensively. Several NFT marketing agencies offer media, PA, influencer marketing to attract buyers. Communication is the key to manage your audience. That's what I was talking earlier about. But social media marketing, content marketing plays a vital role in the community building and bit participation. In short, just having an NFT created is not going to make it really go value-wise either higher or lower, maybe lower. You need to actually market it. If even we create just a token on the blockchain, it's about marketing. I know some companies, they charge you $50,000 just for the whole marketing package. I know some a bit less, some even way more. Others, they want to have part of the token. When we talk about token, NFT, different story. I mean, really, last year is when we have the boom. So what we see now in the US, there are companies helping celebrities to bring out, for example, their NFTs. So clearly they have a profit share agreement, I believe, and payment upfront for the marketing itself. But here are the best ways to market your NFT project. Build your NFT community and Telegram, etc. I will have a separate slide on that. List your NFT on more than one marketplace. The beauty here, OpenSea is one of the biggest one, or the biggest one currently in the market. So OpenSea actually, let me call it, indexes other NFT platforms and adds their NFT into their, let me call it, front end on their platform. So you don't go anywhere else than, in my eyes, than OpenSea, unless you go to very special, let me say, if you have a rare ad, there's like now a project just for very rare ones. But they have their own challenges and disadvantages. So conduct an AMR session, ask me everything, increase organic visibility via search engine optimization, get help from influencers, create additional videos, leverage the power of PR, run PPC campaign on search and social, PPC, build brand visibility via content marketing, use email marketing, apply different CRO strategy. I mean, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, word by mouth, the whole package, the normal marketing that we have known. Just that you might want to be a bit more specific, such Discord. Discord is big in the crypto industry, while others are a bit different. And here we actually have it. We have Bitcoin Talk, which do a great work. We have Telegram, I mentioned. Discord, I just mentioned. LinkedIn is much for the business community, while Facebook is almost for everyone. Even your dog can have a Facebook account. We have Twitter. We have Instagram. Instagram, I think we all know very well. Reddit is quite, for me, a very interesting platform. I'm still studying it. When I say studying, it means looking at their potential they have. They have huge potential. They brought out their own coin. I don't think they're utilizing it yet well, but Reddit is just a very interesting project on its own. Actually, I should maybe buy shares the moment they become tokenized. What I did when the token came out, I immediately bought some. I don't even know the value right now, but I knew Reddit has what many platforms don't have. Medium is kind of like a blogging platform. That's where you blog. YouTube, that's where we're currently streaming the video. Don't need to say more about. So start sharing informative posts that educate people about NFT. Since NFTs are still new, like I just said, you should create education videos, adapt a storytelling approach, make it easy for people to learn more about non-fungible tokens. Start participating in relevant discussions like this now, and help community member. Your posts, advice, comments should provide value to fellow crypto enthusiasts. These are just some advice. I've not taken the spoon of all the wisdom. Might come. There we are. Which marketplaces? OpenSea, already said. For now, some of them are specific or non-specific. OpenSea, I think, is almost non-specific, but let's categorize them here. So for domains, even a domain name can become an NFT. It's just crazy. Trading cards, sports, and art collection. Atomic Market, which is another NFT platform, which is very good for atomic assets. Don't ask me about details, please. Rarible, sorry when I pronounce it wrong. I'm not the one behind the marketing. It's for all type of crypto assets. NBA Top Shot, man, I used to like this Michael Jordan shot throw and bam. I used to do that. Okay, let's go back here. The official NBA collection marketplace. So I think I'll buy some stuff there. Myth Market is for trading cards. Super Rare, that's the marketplace I was talking about for unique digital artworks. Foundation for buying and selling digital arts. Know Your Origin, that is for collection rare digital artwork also. And then we have Know Your Origin, I already mentioned. Engine for trading blockchain assets. Marcus Place is for marketplace for selling digital creations. I have another slide, but I don't want to go into details where I actually can show you on each platform what are the advantages and disadvantages. This is, by the way, part one on our NFT. We're going to have part two because I have tons of material because of some of the endeavors that we have. I can't go into details right now, but this is big. This is big. Please ask questions. I don't want to lose anybody here. We're going to have part two where I'm going a bit deeper, way deeper. So I want you now to utilize the time. Ask me questions. As I mentioned, you can write. But we're also going to have at the end at least a question and answer session so that I at least answer you what you have seen and maybe what has to be more explained, etc. Please feel free to use the chat on YouTube. We're also live on YouTube or here on Zoom. And I'll be happy to get to that. So we talk about the AMA station. I don't want to go there. Increase organic visibility. I don't want to go there. I think you know what it is. If you have questions, ask me there. Influencers, we know. Create educational videos, we know. I don't need to do there. PR, we know. Campaign search and social. I think this is clear. But amongst the social channels, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, offer targeted placement opportunities. You can also leverage banner advertising, search advertising on Google and Bing ads. I don't even know how far Bing really is these days. I keep seeing them in corporate environment, but less anywhere else. Build brand visibility via content marketing, clear market. I think you know this, right? You know it, right? Hello? You know it, right? This is marketing. If you have gotten to your own NFT. Should we look how you build your own NFT? How you mint your NFT? Am I talking Chinese?
We can hear you.
Are you see my new slide? How to create an NFT step-by-step guide for beginners.
Yes, please.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. Let's go a bit deeper here. How to create an NFT actually. Okay, I've tried to break this down. Then I want to go into a demo. Like I mentioned before, huh? What are they most used for? It can be a digital art and images. Like when we had the conference in Uganda, when we opened the Blockchain Association of Uganda, and we got different nations fly in. We had the blockchain conference, which was awesome. We had the governor, late governor with us. We had the president with us. We had different blockchain companies with us. We had even from Bitcoin, someone with us. I mean, we basically really had an awesome setup. We had people from Switzerland that had invited and other countries, Germany also. Really, we had a great setup. We had a president or former president also with us from Mauritius. So it was a great setup. And their photos, which are so unique, very unique. I have a photo with CZ, the Binance boss. I think the company now prints 60 billion by now. By then, who knew? He was already on Forbes. Then now he's again on Forbes. So I could actually take some of the photos. The Binance photo was done on my phone. It has some metadata on it. Take that photo and actually bring it out as NFT. I was in Uganda and I visited with my family the white rhinos. And I think they had 2 or 3 by then. I was visiting the white rhinos by then, and I took nice photos with my I don't know what you call it in English. In German, you call it Spiegelreflexkamera. Sorry for my German now, but I don't know in English. Basically, a camera with those mirrors. So I created one raw format, nice quality, like that. I was in Uganda. I did a fashion. You know me, I am a fashion lover. So I took from the best fashion designer back then. We did a fashion photo shoot, basically, where we went to one of the best hotel, best location, went to the beach, went where water now has risen, but and has destroyed a lot of objects. But by then you're on the beach and just beautiful photographs, beautiful, and the models, awesome photos. I've never published them like that. I've never published the Binance one. I've not published the one for the rhinos, and the rhinos have died. By the way, the last one has sadly died. I was where what I have stuff all on my hard drive saved there. Why not pick one photo? Bring it out. That's just an image. Bring it out. No polish. Put the raw format on the platform. Start saying now, this one I want to sell. And I just tag CZ. I mean, he's a multi-billionaire now. I've met him a few times, but that one is a rare photo. I tag him after they were having their first, that was basically their first market entry outside of the headquarters. So it was historic in very many ways. We have the photo with the president. Everyone is standing there. Me, I'm behind trying to fight with the security guard of the president, because I had to help the governor walk the stairs. And he was slow by then. He was old already, but he had made it to the conference, thank God. But going now out for the photo shoot, it was slow. So I was holding him, we're walking up. And when we have reached up, he says, you know what? I need to actually call for my driver. It's too much. He's going. So I run to get into the photo, and the security said, no, you wait. I said, no, I'm one of the organizers. I need to go to the front. So when you see the photo, I'm there behind, trying to deal with the security personnel. Didn't help. So, but the photo is historic. I put back my video. My internet has stabilized, I think, so I can make this more interactive, maybe. Please, if you have questions, write them so I can answer them either at once. I see a raised hand, but please just write them in the chat for now. At the end, we're gonna have a question answer session. So images, I was just giving you example. Music, we had music. Maybe that you have, someone has played. We have videos, game items, and so many other stuff. So in short, you can take some, either game item, collectibles or trading cards. There are those cards for football that people collect. Oh, the picture. But you're seeing this my screen, right? Sorry, I'm seeing Les Brown's comment. I didn't show the Binance picture. It has not been published yet. So if I show it, it's not any more NFT worth almost. It will be in public domain. So I've not shared those photos. Neither the rhinos. I would do it as an NFT, but thanks. So, in short, game items, like I mentioned, there are those cards people used to collect. I used to collect, what were they called? Those Mickey Mouse books and duck, whatever. I don't even know the name. It's a long time ago. Sport moments. Maybe you went to a stadium and you did the photo with the star. Like we wanted, I think 4 years ago, we wanted to tokenize the Ugandan football team. So I went to the cranes and all the others. I made photos with the stars. Actually, it was my assistant who wanted to be in the photo. So I think I was the one taking the photos. She was the one with the stars. And we tokenized some of the clubs. We were in the process of tokenizing them. We took their data, etc. And so on and so forth. I have those photos, which maybe matter. For others, maybe so they're awesome, I don't know, game from Brazil, etc. And memes. Memes are not so much memes, guys. I'm sorry, but in virtual fashion items. Virtual fashion items, I don't want to go to metaverse. I'm trying not to do, We do that in another session. But NFTs actually connect very well with metaverse. So these are all objects, in short, you can actually have for sale as NFT. What's your next stage? Let me go back. Let me go back. I have some people here I know you're artists. I have some people here I know you're promoting some products. I see at least one name here. I see another one, a great lady who's doing awesome business in the space. And I'm seeing a few names here. If you have music, don't let it sit. And I've been telling one of my friend and partners in the industry, don't get it all right. Don't try to get it all right. Just start. Start with one. Start with two. Go with three, like that. So sometimes you can't fund a project. Do an NFT. Do an NFT. It will fund basically the second thing you might have not been able to fund with the initial resources. Okay, digital art. Let's look at this. The most popular form, obviously, is the digital art in NFT. Artists can sell their finest work online by offering digital artwork in the form of this unique asset. Many of the most valuable NFTs currently available are digital art. I actually was talking to one of the artists. I didn't tell him why. In Uganda, I saw really awesome drawings. And I was like, you know what? Will you be able to draw many of them? Because we need not just one. And I told him I'll fund the work. I'll fund the work. You draw them and it will bring some good income. And after explaining, it made me talk much. Actually, was writing. He told me no. But if you're listening and you're in Uganda, in Africa, you want to do something awesome, use your artwork to get you an extra income, please contact me, contact us. We'll be happy to take you through. We're actually going to have like a meetup just on NFT in middle of Uganda, in one of the top locations that is going to open for everyone soon. And just talk about art, NFT in other areas. Let me go back here. So some NFT artists have sold their art at staggering price. I already told you. So an NFT collector paid $69 million. Okay, that's not Ugandan shilling, and not naira. This is $69 million for the digital artwork entitled "Every Days" by Mike Winkelmann, also known as Beeple, making it the most expensive NFT in history. It was sold by the Christie Action House. I mean, they keep selling others. It's not just that. And it consisted 5,000 drawings that reference every day over the past 13 and a half years. And this is just one of many NFTs that have gone over $1 million. However, many NFT collections are extremely successful and don't require complex work from the author. Did you hear that? So make it simple. A number of other NFTs have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, including NFT from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's been quite a famous one. I think Google it, please, and look it up. The CryptoPunks, I already spoke about that. The CryptoPunk collection contains 10,000 pixel-rated images containing punks. It is one of the first forms of generative digital art example. It has been a huge success among NFT collections. I mean, CryptoPunks is basically the marketing for NFTs. Pixel is just a dot. It's really crazy, with glasses, with this, with what and what. And the very rare ones are there, which go for high, crazy prices. I've shared it with you last time. I won't repeat that. How to make an NFT. So first you need to choose an NFT platform to create and sell NFTs. Next, you need a cryptocurrency wallet to mint NFTs, pay fees, and receive cryptocurrency as payment if you sell your NFT. Luckily, you can make and sell NFTs through many online platforms like OpenSea, which is very popular, like I mentioned. Starting one, create an image or a series of images. There's a great platform to do so. I will not share it here. The first thing to do before learning how to make NFTs to identify the unique digital art that you wish to tokenize. You can use it as a meme, GIF, painting, or any other like described above. Not every platform allows every format, okay? That's also something I can also help and tell you. You want to do this is the right platform. I have basically a whole comparison. I had to do a whole comparison of all the platforms. We have also brand new ones which have shoot up like crazy. OpenSea has been the number one. It's still the number one. We now got a number two, which has really come up very well. Not mentioned here today, but the choice matters, okay? But if it's a standard of the art, etc., go for OpenSea. Keep in mind that NFT is an exclusive digital item that can only have a single owner at any given time, any point of given time. Remember, on blockchain, private key, public key, that makes the ownership, the private key. So you're basically selling it to someone. On the blockchain is recorded and it cannot be deleted. You can't forge it, etc. So as I mentioned, remember that most NFT collections posted on NFT tools such as Rarity are ranked by their rarity and not, and that contributes to their value. On some of the platform, to even get a good profile or good standing, they will check your, and that's I think to everyone here. You want to sell an NFT, work on your Twitter, get followers, make sure it is verified Twitter account. That puts in a way better picture than if you have a Twitter, because they will ask you for it. They want to know how popular are you. Can you really sell it? You have only 5 followers, 10, 3,000, 4,000, you get more interesting like that. Have a badge of verified, yes, that person is real, is not a robot, etc. Like that. It's becoming more competitive, let me call it like that, especially because there's so much out there, but that's why you choose the right platform, the right marketplace where possible. So on OpenSea, click on the user icon top right, and then click on profile. On this page, you'll be able to connect to Ethereum wallet and so on and so forth. OpenSea lets users connect most of the popular crypto wallets, including MetaMask, Coinbase wallet, Fortmatic, which I don't know, Wallet Connect, and others. Choose the wallet you have and then follow the steps, confirming, etc., etc. Next step is to, oh, I jumped a number, sorry for that. Next step here is to upload your item, which could be an image in this case. Usually we say minting an NFT. When you hear minting, it means creating a digital, okay? So actually, I think it's written by minting. This is minting. Okay, so as you upload your digital art and make a non-fungible token out of it, we call it minting. You're basically putting your document, photo, whatever it is, into a digital. It is a digital format, uploading it and creating, tokenizing it, putting it on the. Actually, it's written here on the blockchain is minting. So NFT minting is a process that transforms a digital file into blockchain digital asset. It's possible. It is impossible to modify, delete, or edit digital assets registered on the blockchain. I've shared that. So this is a beautiful step that was done. It's for October 2021. NFT platforms stopped charging you for minting an NFT at the time of creation. What they basically do now, instead of writing on a blockchain that costs gas, they keep the document on their file system, and the time someone buys it, it actually then is written on the blockchain. And then you basically have to pay the fees, not earlier. That is now the move that was done. I think it's smart. Question is how safe the storage is. I can't say anything much about that. I've not tested it, but that basically saves you at least gas, because most, I think the highest percentage is on Ethereum. So NFT artists can create the asset with no upfront gas fees. However, the NFT is not transferred on-chain. On-chain means writing on an actual blockchain until the first transfer or purchase. This is a token. I don't want to go into details. After connecting your Ethereum wallet to OpenSea, you can create your first NFT and so on and so forth. I think you go to create button, and so it's all clear here. When you have listed, all NFT marketplace mentioned above require an upfront payment to list your NFT. It's a bit, exactly, they might differ from platform to platform, so that's why each NFT artist should do some research, okay? But in the end, all users are required to pay a fee in cryptocurrency for listing the digital asset and making NFT sales. Some of them just actually charge you at sale point, which is awesome also. And it's a new development. That one goes actually with the also usually or mostly writing the asset on chain at that point. So you need some crypto basically to actually list your NFT, which would be Ether, which is Ethereum. So OpenSea allows NFT artists to mint NFTs on their Polygon network as well, but most choose Ethereum as it's a platform that
Hello, everyone.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay, let me try to reach him. That should be network. Sincere apologies about that. Let's just hold on a few sec. And while I reach him, yes. Okay, sorry about that.
sorry again, I'm back.
Okay, it's back. Thank you. Okay,
I don't
welcome
know.
back.
Thank you. Sorry for that. I have to switch internet again, which I get better with time. Um, so I will share the slides for those who are interested. I've not been sharing slides lately, but please ping us. Maybe Bartley, if you're so kind, share in the group our WhatsApp. That's where you can get us best, or Telegram, and then we can share with you. I don't want to just share it for the sake of sharing, but for those who are interested, I can share it. For that is setting up the selling process basically, and that's it. I want to stop here, take 5 minutes for your questions, etc. But while I'm doing that, while I'm waiting for your question answers, you can unmute yourself. I'm actually jumping briefly to one topic maybe some of you have not done yet. If you really want to go into NFTs, you want to do the DFI I've been talking about many times, it is needed. And that is, we call it now WebFree. I find it interesting, but basically WebFree is nothing than instead of storing data on your database and other, basically just database, you save it or store it on blockchain. That's what we call more or less Web3, which makes it decentralized and many other benefits. So you can now buy a domain in a decentralized manner. So Web3 platform or browser is MetaMask. So let me just, I hope I got this. I installed just a browser hoping that I don't have any plugins. So I can just show you that briefly because some of you just don't have it yet. That's where the game starts from. So, but while I'm doing that, please, any questions or comments? This is the best time now to ask questions or comments that you have while I'm showing you the MetaMask part, because I think there's much talk but not understanding on this topic. Any questions, comments? I don't want you to lose this out. Questions, comments? Hello? Please, you can unmute yourself. Questions, comments? I just want to show you briefly this. While you're doing wondering and ponder what to ask and what not, let me just, so MetaMask, actually they work, is it really MetaMask? I'm just already in another topic here. So it is a Brave browser. Brave browser is one of the browsers that actually has an inbuilt web-free support. So you can go here to Brave, download it. It's a more privacy driven browser. It has inbuilt wallets, what makes it so special, and that now allows you to actually utilize WebFree immediately. If you, so that's basically, that's a browser here. As I mentioned, you see here, secure, Brave Wallet Mobile. It comes basically with inbuilt, well, mobile, you can also install it on mobile, but it has the inbuilt crypto wallet. So you create your wallet there. In case you don't, let me do this because I see many mistakes ongoing and I want to fix that as far as I can. At least let you know so that you can maybe save your trouble from here. 299 MB, no way. Let's wait for this one. Let me see if I have it already because I've been deleting some stuff. No, I don't have it. Okay, let's go for an example here. Let me open a new browser. These days I use Opera. I just like their functions. It's quite, I think once you have used Opera browser, you're in trouble because it's not easy to replace it with any other. Any question, comments, please? I'm still waiting while I'm doing what I'm doing. There we have the browser. And here we go to, let me just show you this. Here we go to the browser here, and you find here the Brave, the MetaMask. MetaMask is a plugin. So you basically have a MetaMask plugin, and the MetaMask plugin allows you to install more or less a plugin that gives you the functionality of the Brave browser. It is for Chrome and others. So if I go here to Chrome Web Store, please try to always go to an official store. Don't go anywhere because they can steal your credentials if you're not careful. Because I've got some questions why I want to I see you have unmuted yourself. Please, questions are welcome. Yes, NFT and music. I knew the question would come. I'm meeting one here. NFT and music, definitely yes. Big one, and that's an area you should not forsake. I'll share, I can't tell you I will share it now, but let me first show you what I wanted to show you, and then we go to that comment. And we are already over time, so I'll just do this. Please always a password store. It helps you to not get into trouble of finding your password stolen. So this is now MetaMask. MetaMask allows me to, as I mentioned, to connect. Like last time, I actually was on Metis. It's an awesome blockchain. I won't go into details here. I have different accounts. You can create different accounts here. So I can go here to account details, connect different ones. And I only see it really in action when I go to a specific specific website. There are different blockchains that you can connect to. So I have, for example, the Celo. Celo is one of my really strong friends, I would say, where I have different tokens and staking and all the stuff I'm doing. Let me not go over my list. And this is basically your main key into WebFree. So this is my store of the tokens. This is my private key that unlocks many other safes that I have my assets in by connecting the blockchain. My private key is the ownership. I lose it, it's gone. So, and something people have kept asking me, or they kept doing the mistake. I have people who bought from us even Bitcoin like 3 years ago. They've lost their phone, they lost their asset. And they bought it even at, some of them bought Bitcoin, I think back then when we were giving them even for free, was at $2,000, even below. So it's a bit sad to hear that. So please copy your seed. You have a seed. So I have here, I'm going to the settings, and here is the, here. Do you see what I just showed you? So I go to security settings, and then I have my, uh, if I show it to you, I'll lose all my assets. So please never show your secret recovery phrase. But this is what you write down. So after writing them down, if you lose your phone, the computer, somehow the key basically, your private key, you can restore it. You have not restored it, that's it. Okay? So you want to make sure, please always save your recovery phrase. If you're on Valora, save the recovery phrase. If you're on Bitcoin, save the recovery seeds. We call them also seed. If you're on any wallet, what you do, save them. Don't save them on the paper and put them in a book of your favorite author in the bookshelf. Put it where it cannot be stolen easily, okay? Some people have even storage for them. Others use a password safe like me. I have different password safes I have my own cloud where they're running on different clusters. So if one dies, it's still there and I still can grab my passwords from there. I actually have 2 of them which are synchronized. So that helps me. And so again, don't never reveal your secret recovery phrase. So if you go here to OpenSea or buy NFT, whatever you type in, there we are, OpenSea.io. I go there, and then when I'm here, I say I want to go to the app or to create. So I say create. When I want to create, I will have to connect, and there we are. As I told you, most popular for very good reasons is MetaMask. So MetaMask, you connect, you click here. When you click on it, this window pops up. Please, if you have not clicked on something and the window pops up, don't just choose yes, this is it. Know what you're doing. So I say yes, connect, and yes, I permit it, and now it's connected. Issue we have now is that it is not, I connected Celo, yet it requires Ethereum. So it wants now the signature request. Yes, I can read here what it asks me here, address, etc. I say yes, sign in. We have signed in, and can basically start from here, like I showed you, create the image, make the name of it, make external link which you're gonna share in your social media and so on and so forth, and then add all the details which we're not doing today. Which blockchain are you using? We spoke about Ethereum, Polygon. Ethereum is the number 1 here. There's no sense to use any other, okay? So that's basically it. I don't want to go further. I want to just answer your questions. I have one question, I think, here so far. Please, we actually have more. And I want to stop timely. I know topics are so much, there are even more question marks than maybe answers, but that's why we're here. Today I was just giving an overview. We still have one more slide I wanted to share with you, but let's do it in part 2, where we go also a bit more about comparison. Music is part of it. And actually, let's create our own NFT in the next call. I hope it's not the third, because the third I want to do is the metaverse. So let's get all warm here enough to do that. Okay, so let me answer the question here. I'm seeing from Survival. I mean, John, can you clarify your question? NFT and music. NFT and music definitely is very much in, very much a solution to do. So there's no question on that. Just a second. Sorry, I'm back. So, for survival, so your question is there a time limit on how long NFTs last on the marketplace or infinitive? Do you have to play any gas for digital asset being on the, no. Okay, so there's no limit. Depends again on really on the platform. To my knowledge, there's no limit for it. And remember, once it's written on the blockchain, it's forever there. So it depends which platform you take. Some of them write it later on chain. That means also then there is definitely, you can't delete it anymore. Like that, depends on the size. On the fees, like I mentioned, it's when it's written on the blockchain, on chain. If it's not written, it's a different story. I hope that is clear. So there's no time limit, and fees depends on the platform you're working on. Even the costs are different on every NFT platform, and when you pay them is different. Also, if they give you, for example, a percentage when this and this happens, also different. Okay, so that's one thing there. Then I think that's actually was the main question that I saw. So if there's any other question, please feel free to ask. But I would like to end this call. We're already a few minutes above. 9 minutes above. I always try to finish in time, though we have many other topics I could talk about right now. But to close here from my side, number one, thank you for joining. That you hear more about NFT. Right now, it's a crazy topic. Everyone wants how question mark, but I think it's a great opportunity to look into it now. For me, I want to tell you one thing. I think it's one of the first time we have the opportunity in this country to not country, continents, not just one continent, to actually participate in new technology and benefit from it. I know artists are out there, they're trying to see how to get their art out. I know there are musicians out there. I know there are great dancers out there, and so on and so forth. Realize your dream. Don't keep it like maybe one day. No, the time is now, and you can do it now. I know there's a certain leap, jump, or what you need to do because it's blockchain, non-fungible, and now I'm getting gas fee, Ethereum. All this is complex topic, but I'm telling you, it's worth entering and doing it. Okay, so we all have something unique. Every one of us has something unique. God gave birth not to someone poor, but everyone rich. So we have fantasies, we have dreams, we have something unique everyone has. Their kids, they just drew a picture and put it as NFT, and it made thousands and millions. If a kid can draw and do that, why not you? There are people give a monkey a what drawing, what do you call them, drawing pen, but those ones for water pen. The monkey publish it. What is missing for you? Like that, others may take a feet and draw is the feet and say this is the first feet from London, print what, do that. You have a music, you have just try it out. Someone in the world actually appreciates what you have. Don't look just in your immediate circle, look beyond. And that's what NFT allows us to do. So don't just hear NFT. Understand it is an opportunity to express the gift, the talent, the uniqueness of you in any way. Bring it on a digital platform, get paid for it. And then use the money to do more of that, being creative and do something that you love and go by that. In Africa, we have so much art. Go to South America. I had the blessing 10 years ago to be in Brazil. I've been in Argentina. Even Germany has a lot. I've been in Poland, had a chance there. I've been in Africa in different countries. Nigeria, rich in so many areas. Uganda, I have to mention here, obviously, Kenya and so on and so forth. We have a lot. And there is no limit to this. We are now able to utilize technology beyond our own borders and get money transferred from any corner of the world without any middleman, giving you the opportunity to transform lives. I think if I start now talking, you see now I'm warming up. It took a bit of time. I hope I have already warmed you also up for this great technology NFT. So don't think in limits. Okay, it is you setting limits. You have to think beyond. Say, okay, what could be the craziest thing I've ever done? Okay, Don't jump from the bridge and then make a photo. No, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you have uniqueness already. Do something with it. Some of you, I know you have platforms. You have music industry out there. I know some of you have that. I know some others are developing awesome projects. I know some of you are doing just awesome work in different areas. Just try it out. Don't try to get the first 1 million. Try to get the first 10 cents. That's how every journey starts. Before you get $1 million, you're actually counting cents. Even the $1 million is made out of cents. So don't try to get the big thing at once. Try to get it in steps. And that one makes you better. So I think I've said enough. I hope I get you interested for this. Please tune in, learn more, and make a date with us every second Thursday as we share more with you. Thank you everyone for joining. Bartley, you can happily take over, and hope to see more of you getting into the NFT space. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael, for that session. Like I shared, or we shared earlier, that it's going to be worth your time. It's going to be insightful. I'm sure we got a thing or two. And everything we shared today, or everything Mr. Michael said today, won't really matter if we don't do our own research, right? So learning doesn't stop on our webinar, it doesn't stop on our channels. We individually should take action, right? So plans and stuffs and discussions without action is zero. So after this webinar, let's get out there, do more research, and get started with all the tips we've learned from today's session. Thank you all once again for joining. For those that joined on YouTube, I thank you for joining our call, and those that also joined on Zoom call, we say a very big thank you to you. We do not take it for granted. All right, so we will be looking out to see you on our next call again, which we are going to communicate on our platforms. So the link to join our WhatsApp and our Telegram is in the chat section for newcomers. If you are joining our community, sorry, our session for the first time, please join this chat section. Join the group via the chat section, and we promise you that it's going to be totally worth your time. If you have any questions at all about NFT, about crypto, about blockchain, about the space in general, here is the right platform for you to come. Unless I forget, you can always buy and sell all cryptocurrencies and sell with us. You can send and transfer money from any part of the world. You can come to Counter 25 to do OTC, over the counter trade, and you can use mobile money at zero transaction fee. Isn't that amazing, right? So, and there is link to OKX, Bybit, and Valora in the chat section as well. Valora is an app where you buy, sell low, and you get 50% on your annual holdings. I mean, if you put in $1,000 by the annually, after 12 months, you get 50% of your holdings if you had held throughout the entire month. So please download Valora, install, and get your sale with us today. So that is also one of the ways to make money in this space, right? So thank you so much once again. I think we might have to call it a day today. For those that introduce themselves, thank you. For those that ask questions, thank you. And if we have any other questions and we do want to talk, right, or we don't want to use the chat section, you can message any of the admins, and trust me, be rest assured that on our next call, we are going to dissect and explain everything to you in details. So thank you again, and we'll call it a night. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Bartley.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.